just take a moment and listen to this real quick. Listen to this.
It played a big role in my life. It was a point in my life to where I was depressed, anxiety was heavy. I even tried, suicide before. It was at that point. And I feel like meditation is a lost art because I feel like just as if, we go to sleep, we fall asleep, right? I feel like the balance of it, the alternative of sleep, the opposite of it is meditation because it's a resting state. And I just feel like it's a lost art. A lot of people don't know that your breath is life, You can go days without eating, but you don't know nobody that can go days without breathing. So the way you control your breath, the way the more oxygen that gets inside of the body, it goes down to things like that, how oxygen actually kills certain cells in the body, that give you cancerous type states, that give you, that make your mindset think a certain way. So just feel like just putting that self-love into you and just taking that time out today and just, breathe. That's all it is to it. That's why certain times where people, some therapists say, when you get mad, just take a deep breath. That's just the base, the small origin of getting to meditation. When you, kind of
absolutely, because your music, the content of your music just took like a shift. What prompted that?
It was around last year, like August, and like I said, I was in the worst mindset. I was like really in the worst mindset that I ever been there, and I realized you would think like you would be in that mindset before you get everything you want. But I had everything I wanted, but I ain't have nothing I needed. So with that being said, it was just I was surrounding myself around the wrong people. I was putting the wrong things in my body, and that played a huge part in how I was feeling before I made the turning point. And like I said, it was just this one day and I started praying. And I remember it was this prayer I said before I blew up. I told God, I was like, Heavenly Father, I know the music industry ain't, the most divine or the most holy thing, but I said, bless me to get in this position to where I could change other people's life and be a light instead of darkness, And it was like a few weeks after that prayer, I started to get signs and just like to where I knew I was gonna blow up because I genuinely and I meant it, like to the soul, I meant it. And I ended up blowing up, and then I got introduced to so much that I lost that prayer. I lost track of that prayer. I got heavy on drugs. I was heavy on people I was around, sex. Money, jewelry, all that stuff, and that's the stuff that you want, but it wasn't nothing I needed. And it felt like it was cool, it was good, and then when stuff just started to get taken away from me, and then stuff started to happen.
All of that stuff gets promoted to us.
Yeah.
So, we think we want to be rich, we think we want to be famous. Fame ain't for everybody, bro.
For sure.
Fame is not for everybody. That's one of those things is you think you want that until you get it because you think it's part of it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? But what I learned is that we're here to achieve happiness.
Yeah, for sure.
We're here not to pass down our trauma to our babies. Like, what good is passing them down a bunch of money if we just passing them down all of that toxic trauma and all of that with it? Have you always been religious? You seem are you religious? Are you?
I'm not
come from a religious. You come from a religious family. And all of that with it. Have you always been religious? You seem are you religious? Are you?
I'm not
come religious. From a religious. You come from a religious family.
My grandmother, she's very religious. I'm not really religious, but I believe in a God because like I said, for every creation, it's a creator. If we go out here and I make a new cell phone today, I'm the creator of it. So I feel like, in a sense, I'm a God. I'm a baby G to the biggest G. The world is these planets. You got stars, you got the sun, you got the moon. There's no way you could say that this creation is here without a creator. So that's how I look at life. And I'm real strong on prayer, more so than like going to church or doing this. Like I got a real strong faith. Cause like certain things is just, if it don't feel right with me, I don't do it. But if it feel right, I do it. And that's what feel right with me.
Wow. That was heavy. NLE Choppa is 19, and this is what he speaks about in interviews. We need to rethink how we talk about the youth. So I got this video, right? And I wanted to give a response, a reaction to the video. I picked the video from Instagram, and it really touched me. It touched my heart. It touched my heart because I could relate a lot to this young man right here. He's only 19. I just think that, man, like, that dude is bold, man. He's bold. He's bold, bruh. He's bold. Like, from what I'm picking up is like, it seems like NLE Choppa has gotten to a point where that he's been through a lot, or maybe not. He's gotten to a point of self at his age. I think it's very important for a lot of us, you know, who come from that cloth, to just really take in consideration that it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world when you're going through depression. It's not. Like, everybody goes through depression. And depression is not going to leave you. I don't think depression leaves you. I think depression is there for you. Everyone has their depression side. Everyone has their side. Their happy side. All the emotions, they have that side to them. It's there for a reason. And I feel like for where he's at right now, being that he's mainstream, and there's a lot that comes with the lifestyle that he lives. And I could just also pick up the warfare, the spiritual aspect of him going through what he's going through. I like people like him. I like people like him because people like him are honest. That's something that I feel like you have to be able to make a decision every day to want to be honest with yourself. I'm not gonna lie, yo. I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't struggle with being honest. I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't struggle with depression. There's times where I defeat depression. There's times where I'm just like, damn, like, this is like, but at the end of the day, as a young man, you have a vision, you have a goal, you have a purpose. And that's what this video is about. having purpose, being able to discover why in the hell you exist. What is the meaning? What is the meaning to why you exist? You understand what I'm saying? This is for the fellas out here. Please, if you're watching this right now, follow my Instagram. That's Uchu. That's Uchu. I just want to also just stress the fact that this artist right here, man, not a lot of other artists are able to be confident to speak on their own behalf of depression, because they feel like they gonna lose themselves. People not gonna fuck with them no more. People not gonna buy their music. They're not gonna be cool. They're not gonna be validated. But I sense that this kid right here has gotten to the point that, I'm not even trying to seek validation. I'm trying to seek inner peace. And the thing about it that is having a lot of money, having sex with whomever, how many times, doesn't matter. That don't give you inner peace. That don't give you confidence. That don't give you a sense of purpose. And I just wanted to just make this video to encourage you, at least someone, even myself, when I'm making this video, is like very heartwarming. And I think that it takes a lot to get to a place of clarity, because you need the problems that we face in this world are bigger than ourselves. And I believe that you have a belief system, whether if it's religion or philosophy or whatever the case is, you have that belief system that you have, that you obtain, you're going to use that to carry you through. You can be watching me right now, and then, you may be a Muslim, you may be, I don't care what religion you are, atheist, it doesn't even matter. But I like this boldness that this guy has, man. It's very inspiring. Why? Because one of the things that this dude mentioned is faith. Faith. He don't go to church. I don't think he don't go to church because he don't believe in church. See, the reason why I say this is because a lot of young people gotten to a point that, you know what? Being in a part of a community of a church, people have disappointed me. And now I have to find an alternative. I got to find an alternative, because I can't take my heart and give it to these people, because these people have disappointed me. And you may be watching this right now, and you may be feeling like, yo, man, I've gave you don't have to be in church. You don't have to be in church. It could be your family. Your community could be a family. Your community could be the streets. Your community could be anywhere. Your community is basically the community that you confide in. It don't even matter. It doesn't matter where. But the whole thing is that he's gotten to a point where, like, yo, I need to find my inner peace. I need to discover myself. Now, granted, I believe that I believe that he needs a community where he can be able to be strengthened, especially if you involve in God. When you involve in God, yo, you gonna get attacked, bro. you're gonna get attacked. When you're praying, you're going to get attacked. Life is going to attack you. And what life does is basically, what it pretty much does is it examines the things that you say, that you believe. Is it worthy enough? Is it substantial? Is it strong enough to be truth? Because if you can tell yourself today, I am strong, okay, life is going to test that and say, okay, how strong are you? How strong are you? You know, and yo, NLE Choppa, man, you heard him. He even said, yo, I prayed, and then once I prayed, I got attacked. The moment when you getting attacked, when you inviting God and you praying, that's just part of life. It's not for you to run away, but it's for you to get closer to God. Because at the end of the day, it's about faith. And that's what this dude is talking about. And that's the thing that I personally got inspired. I got inspired about this dude that doesn't even go to church. I go to church. He don't go to church. I'm no different than that man. But for some reason, God is still ministering to that man, and he don't go to church. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? What does that really tell you? It tells you that God is not meant to be put in the freaking box. He's not meant to be put in the freaking box. God is meant, he is there for you to get through life. He's there for you to help you get through faith. You have to have faith. Like, we have to have faith. I just think that this video, man, I don't know, man. I just feel like this video is just kind of tough. It's tough because a lot of artists have passed away these past couple years, man. And there's this belief I have it's called premature death. Premature death is, I believe is when you die, but it wasn't supposed to be your time. For me, I don't know about y'all, but I think about death all the time. Death humbles me. Death humbles me in a way where, like, yo, if I have a problem with somebody, I gotta really think that thing through. I gotta think it, and I'll be like, yo, I got a problem with somebody, man. I gotta really, like, sit there and just, like, all right, how in the world am I going to call this person and just be like, yo, listen, man, let's squash what we got? Because, you know, tomorrow's not promised. And that sounds so cliche, bro. That sounds mad cliche. Tomorrow is not promised. But it's true, though. Tomorrow is not promised. I want to share a quote from Pop Smoke. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. He said this. He said, I'm a force to be reckoned. I'm God's perfection. I'm a force to be reckoned. I'm God's perfection. Look, God gave me a lot in some months, but it could be gone in a second. That small verse right there says a lot. It says a lot. It says that you can have all the money, fame, but still not have peace. I'm not saying that you need to go ahead and believe Jesus. I'm not preaching Jesus. I'm not preaching any other gods. I'm not preaching that. I'm not here to market Jesus. I'm definitely not here to market Jesus. Because regardless, you're going to see God. You're going to see God in me. You definitely gonna see God in me. Like he said, listen, there's a creation, and it is the creator. Whether if you believe this or that or whatever the case is, there's a creation, there's a creator. And we are a reflection. We are a reflection of our creator. Now, my thing is this. Who is your creator? And this is something that you should just think about. The creator that you believe in, can it sustain you in moments when you are obligated to have faith in those rough and tough times? But I'm not here to preach, man. I just want to just like spark something, and just I love being around people my age, young people, you know, older folks too, and I like things like this because deep conversations are important because it helps you to put things into perspective, your perspective, and also it helps you to be open to other people's lives. You know, I just hope you guys really just really understand that depression is something that is not to be played with. There was this kid that just got arrested because a high school kid that went up to his school and shot up his school because he got bullied, and his parents supported it. I don't really know too much of the back end, but I'm just giving you a little just paraphrasing, giving you a little summary. His parents supported it. We are a product of our environment. We are a product of our environment. Evil is real, and we war against flesh. You don't have to be. I believe you don't have to be religious to be able to go through spiritual things, spiritual warfare. You don't. You really don't. Once you're in the image of God, you're in the game. You are an image of God. Every human being is in the creation of God. You are in the game. And the enemy is constantly attacking, bro. Yo, fellas, we gotta really keep each other close. Be around people that's gonna be able to support you, to help you manage your emotions. He talked about therapy. He talked about being able to manage your emotions because he started to see himself becoming angry. What does God say about someone who has anger? What does the famous King Solomon, who had mad joints, and he was just doing whatever he was doing, but God blessed him with mad wisdom, and he said, yo, Proverbs, someone who's angry, how that can just switch up your life like this. A lot of athletes who go through who just make hasty decisions based upon their emotions and ruin their relationship and put their emotions first and just throw their purpose away, and then they find themselves in jail. So it's just something that I just wanted to share, and I hope this really, like, I don't know, it's just something I just wanted to share. Like, shout out to Choppa, man. I'm gonna be posting some more videos like this just to really react to them, and I wanted to know your thoughts. And yeah, man.